What the deal, Odison MC fam? If you don't know who it is, it's the boy Ardis. The reason why I'm so smiley and cheesy and happy is because, thanks to y'all, congratulations. Let me read this. All right, so the channel, can I find it? All right, whatever. I'm just going to reset it off the head. The channel has done 235% more views than its entire history, which we started 7 months ago, which is huge. Not 50%, not 60%, not 100%, 235%. That is just astronomical. And it was in the course of a couple of days. And the subs, 1,500 more than usual. 1,500 more for the month than usual. Normally, the channel does 800 subs a month, between 500 and 800. 1,500 more. And this month is going to be another good month because it's done well as well. It's off to a great start. We are definitely off to a good start. And I appreciate y'all. Do you know that I want to share with y'all the top 3 videos that drove these subs through the roof. You guys ready? Okay. Let's get ready. So coming in third would be T-Mac. I'm sorry. Coming in number 2. Oh, well, give him a round of applause. Come on, man. Number 3. Not bad, not bad. Number 2. Y'all ready for this one? Would be no other than the lovely, the very sensual, the very gifted, the very talented, behind a camera, a mic, wherever you put this woman, she puts it down for her man. And that would be Nova Rockefeller, y'all. Give it up for Nova. Yes. She was number 2 that drove. Now are you ready for the number 1? You guys ain't done clapping. I'll wait. I know Nova, she's a doll, so I'll wait for that. Now, number 1. Are you guys ready? Do you think they're going to be connected with these two in any way? Guess who it is? I'll give you one more second. T-Mac! Fake woke. Are you kidding me, guys? Fake woke. Number 1 in subscription. I mean, that's only 2 days. In 2 days. That's insanity. That's just insanity. That blows my mind. So, thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all. You guys are great. Like I said, I do my hardest to get back to everybody. I might not catch everybody because with all the videos that I have out, I try to get to all the videos, and all day I'm on this one and I'm on this one. Like, I look like, because one hits just madness. I'll tell you right now, writing back people takes up the majority of the time in the day because I'm out on an injury, so I'm able to do all of this. When I go back to my full-time job, I work 14 hours a day. You won't see that, but I'm going to definitely try. On the weekends, I work my hardest. I work just like I'm doing now. But yeah, I literally don't take time. People get so mad. What are you on your phone all the time? I'm like, hey, man, these are my supporters. These are the people to rock with the kid, man. I have to. And I'm not going to lie. Like, people, when y'all see, sometimes I be writing paragraphs. It's like, and I try to make them thoughtful. I apologize about the pronunciation. It's never good at that, man. It's never a good student. So let's get into it. I'm a little scared by looking at everything and reading the title. But, with Tom comes a message. So he grabs your attention, shakes you, and then he whispers, "It'll be all right. I'm here to guide you." So let's get into it. If I was black. What a title, huh? He really knows how to do that. He's really good at grabbing attention. I'm telling you, nobody does it like him. Nobody does it. So let's get into it. T-Mac, If I Was Black.
If I was black, probably wouldn't with anyone who's white, cause that slavery would honestly always be on my mind. If I was black, probably wouldn't ever wanna drive, cause if police pull me over, I might f*** around and die. If I was black, I won't lie, I'd be scared to walk at night. The whole neighborhood is tripping like I'm out committing crimes. I'd be pissed at all these cracker rappers singing about my...
He said cracker rappers. Look at him, he's dripped out, man. He's got rose gold, he got every type of jewel there is on there. Flossy, man, he's straight stunting. Anyways, yeah, a lot of what he's saying, I could see where he's coming from and where some people come from, you know, when they say that, you know, because let's not get it twisted. I am a minority. I've experienced, you know, things. I could never say it was for one particular reason. I mean, have I experienced racism? Yeah, but everybody has. It don't matter what color you are. Racism exists everywhere. I mean, for one reason or other, somebody's gonna not like you for whatever. It is, and but I do get what he's saying, and you know, like when he's saying, you know, driving might fuck around and die. The news media will have people thinking that if you're a minority and you're driving and you get pulled over, be scared because they're going to shoot you down. Because that's what they are portraying when these incidents happen. Even though they're very few, you know, when you do the ultimate amount, you know, when you count it all up and do the statistics, they're very few. But you got to remember how many people live here. Now, if you took every crime and you amplified it on the news, it just pick a race and it will look like that's what's going on with that race. I mean, because every race has a gang. Every race has poverty. Every race has its set of people that are less fortunate than everybody else. Every race has that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got a ghetto for every race, you know? So if you went into those areas where there's nothing but poverty, you're going to have crimes committed because what happens, you know, if it's not given to you, you're going to take it. And that's where everything becomes, you know? So if you go into any one of these places, you will get the same result. And cops are going to treat that race like you're saying they're going to treat this race. So it's just not amplified the way it is when it comes to minorities, because it's a bigger story for them, I guess, because they know how we get very animated, we get very hot-tempered, very hot-blooded, because in the past there was a very big history of that, you know. I mean, that we can't hide. But if you look at it, we weren't the only ones to experience craziness. I mean, if you really look at it back into the genocide of the Indians, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was pretty big too. So, like I said, this isn't just towards one set of people. To me, I feel. But let's get into it.
My life, stole my music, stole my style, give it back, that is mine. If I was black, just look at the facts, we don't stand a chance. 1 in 3 is locked away, over half don't know they dad. See, white privilege ain't a money thing, but it's white people who are running things. Y'all benefit from your coloring, my pick at the facts, we don't stand a chance. 1 in 3 is locked away, over half don't know they dad. See, white privilege ain't a money thing, but it's white people who are running things. Y'all benefit from your coloring, my...
White privilege ain't a money thing. Privilege in general is a money thing. And are there white people that are privileged? Yes. Are there Latino people that are privileged? Yes. Are there Indians that are privileged? Yes. I don't get why people have to call me, like I said, when I'm doing these, but they do. So you have that everywhere, every race. It has to do with financials.
My Pigment produce suffering. It's all white pride, white power, white lies, white houses, white guys, whitewashing. My brothers, my sisters, my culture while I'm watching. If I was black, I'd probably hate myself from they say. Racism made me racist, and I am not the one to blame.
That's pretty interesting. Racism made me hateful. You know, did he say racism?
White guys whitewashing. My brothers, my sisters, my culture while I'm watching. If I was black.
Wait, my culture. My music, my culture. Here's the thing. I don't know if a lot of y'all know about, you know, the history of hip hop. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that there's 5 elements to hip hop, which is, if you don't know them, it's writing, which is graffiti. There's MCing, which is the rapping part. There's b-boying, which is breakdancing. There's DJing, which is the turntables. And then there's the knowledge, your self-awareness of the culture. It irks me. Mind you, I'm from the South Bronx. Born, raised. Listen, 1980, so I was around when that stuff was out. I was around when it was coming up. And it wasn't, that's where I feel like Latinos get ripped off. Because we don't get enough credit for our contributions, because back then that's all that was in it. It was black and Latino. We did the b-boying, the graffiti, and the DJing was us and them. But when it came to the MCing, yes, it was more the black people that made it into the mainstream than we did. It's just what it is. But it just gets me mad when this whole hip hop thing gets put where it's just one. And that's my point is, it's never been just one race. It's never been. So where, you know, DJ, you know, MC Serge, you know, from, yo, he white, like, I mean, white people have been in this since the beginning. Beastie Boys, like, do your research. Vanilla Ice, nah, I'm playing, that was a joke. But, you know, do your research and you'll see. It wasn't just one race thing. So I just hate when I hear that. You know what I'm saying? They just happen to be the dominant. If there was an alien to come and land, I was having a conversation with an intelligent, I guess viewer, I'd say, because I don't know if he was part of the ROM fam or not, but he might as well be, because dude seems like fam. He made a good point. And if you look at it, like, but he didn't say this, but I'm gonna say this. Like, if somebody came here that never knew anything, came to this earth and never knew anything, they would look at basketball and think that it was made by blacks because they're so damn good at it. And that's the majority of what you see on the court. You know, you see a sprinkle of every other race here and there, but for the majority, the dominant of that sport is. Now, this is where he came in, where the viewer came in. He said, you know, is Michael Jordan guest of basketball because it was a white man that made the sport? And that is true, because there was a gentleman, it was made in Springfield, Massachusetts. And the reason why it was made, because just like right now, it's snowing. On the East Coast, it snows a lot. Springfield, Massachusetts, that's New England. A lot of snow. So the director said, listen to the gym coach, listen, you have to make a sport that they could play inside. They're just sitting around doing nothing. Grab 2 peach baskets, cut them. There you go, basketball. It was born. There was more to it than that, but I'm just breaking it down because I'm taking too long with this segment. But that's what I'm trying to say. Come on, man. I mean, you don't see, let's just get into it.
Black, I'd probably hate myself from they say. Racism made me racist, and I am not the one to blame. Hey, y'all won't say it to my face. In the circles you feel safe. Y'all been using words they made for us when we were slaves. Hey, wait, whoa. I know that was long ago. If I was black, I want my reparation money paid. If I was black, I'd take the police, I'd take the whole clan, I'd put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I put gold on my...
Well, yeah, man, I definitely agree with fuck the Klan. 100% fuck the Klan. Motherfuck the Klan. Like, for real. I feel that. I 100% agree with you, man. There ain't no room over here for ignorance, man. But also that goes the other way too, man. If you a Latino, if you a black, if you Asian, if you whatever, you got ignorance, man, go somewhere with that. We all people. You know, you strip me down bare, you strip you down bare. We have the same equipment. One might be more endowed than the other, but we got the same equipment. We look the same, man. Maybe different complexion a little bit, but it's all there. It all works the same too, man. It don't work any different. You know? We're people.
On my teeth, so if you think I'm broke, you will know when I speak. If I was black, it's my face on a T. R.I.P. underneath, on my name next to free. If I was black, I would die in these streets just to speak in my mind because I had a dream. If I was black. If I was black,
That's
probably
crazy.
wouldn't ever do my taxes. Why support a government that persecute my blackness?
Wow.
To pay the wage of law enforcement.
Yo, man, I think every race can come up with a reason why, yo, fuck paying taxes. Why support a government that, oh my God, it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm thankful for, I mean, let's say it's not all bad because, I mean, the roads we drive on, that comes from our taxes. There's some good, you know what I mean? Parks, you know. There is. I mean, we can't complete. Don't get me wrong. It is messed up in a lot of ways, but I mean, what system is perfect? I'll tell you right now, we got the closest to it in the world. I mean, when you look at ours versus everybody else's, I mean, sometimes it doesn't look far off from theirs. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like just recently, kind of looked like, every other place, man, where, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's been looking kind of crazy like that. You wouldn't think now it would. But for a while, we was on a good run, where everything was, on the up and up. But right now, I mean, things are just look like there's a lot of lies, a lot of cheating going on, a lot of, you take it how you want when I say cheating, a lot of, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get political. I don't like getting political because we have people from both sides and both sides are Americans. So I'm going to leave it as that. Just one, you know what I'm saying? Some people are misguided on either side. It's just, so I don't get mad at nobody for not knowing or not, because sometimes they don't have the facts in front of them because, so I can't get mad. But let's get into it. I could get frustrated. But I can't get mad.
Enforcement putting us in caskets or help to build the prisons that we trapped in. If I was black, I'd be mad. People glorify the trap while we dying every day, fighting for everything we have. It ain't diamond chains and racks. This is systematic plan. They put us in the ghetto, gave us HIV and crack. If I was black.
Whoa. Okay, now you touching a nerve there because, yeah, now I see where you get the whole Black Panther thing right there when he says HIV and crack. There's a lot of rumor about, to dismantle the Black Panther movement, that they brought drugs in, and all of that. How true is it? I don't know. I don't got the documentation. I haven't seen the proof. But I did hear that. So I see where that line is coming from. It stems from that. Good job on bringing it to, the whole vibe because he's taking it back to like early 90s type, you know what I'm saying? And it's not when they dismantled, the Black Panther, but I'm saying the vibe then was kind of like this with the, the one strap and everything with the suspenders. That's pretty dope.
Black, I'd hate America, appropriate my character, and sell it to Caucasians who wish they were from my area. If I was black, I wouldn't give a fuck about the great.
Okay, so now that's a perfect example. And sell it to Caucasians that will want to be from my area. And that's where it goes back to, remember how I was saying, news being influenced and stuff like that, and they're spouting all bull crap. Well, that a lot of us are influenced by what's on the screen, what's on the tube. So you glorify hip hop, and hip hop is glorifying that. It don't matter what race you are. Every man is grown up to be, I gotta be alpha. I gotta be tough. I can't be scared. I can't show a tear. I can't do none of that. I gotta handle mine. I gotta take care of mine. That's what, what's celebrated. Let me shut this off. That's basically what is what we see and we have to do. So when we see, rap is, being tough and, I got to do this. I do this for my eyes and I get this. And some of them don't even do that. Some of them ain't even built like that. A lot of them got sugar in their tank. You know what I'm saying? Sweeter than Kool-Aid. They got that big, they might as well walk around with that smile because they sweet. And that's what I'm trying to say is, but it glorifying that and that being the popular culture right now, that's what it white, black, Asian, but like I said, don't matter who you are, you're gonna cling to that as a young man, thinking that that's what it is to be a man, or that's what you have to show. You have to show that, and there's people that get the misconception is, oh, I gotta go through that to be to be respected. I gotta go through the hardships to be respected. So there's some people that even, attempt to move to the hood, and it's like, yo, why would you be here, man? Why you want to be here? I'm trying to get out of here. You crazy? But they don't understand it. It's crazy.
Greater good, my grandma can't afford a rent. Y'all gentrified our neighborhood. Our lives matter, so stupid. Y'all hijacking our movement. Black lives matter because we losing. Innocent youth, the police shootings. If I was black, the only role models I'm shown.
Wow, that was pretty dope. He put that up. The whole Black Lives Matter thing, and we just did the fake woke. Shout out to Knox Hill, because I was watching his channel, because a lot of people compare us. I'm like, I gotta find out who this kid is, man, because he's like the GOAT of breaking stuff down. Like, that's what I heard when I first became a reactor, and obviously he has a way more screen time than me, so he's definitely more polished than I am. I'm like raw. I'm just like, what you see is what you get. I don't know. I really don't mess with the editing, so you kind of like getting a live version of me. I don't, he's real good on camera. He's real good with his pronunciation. He's real good with all that. I salute him. Dude's dope, man. But he was saying something like with the whole movement of, yeah, okay, one of the people that started that, she's a Marxist, and I looked it up and I'm like, yo, man, he right. Like, yo, that just goes against, he's right on that too. That goes against everything we stand for as Americans. Don't matter whether black, white, Chinese, Caucasian, anything, right? So it's crazy where a lot of people subscribe to that movement and didn't realize what the founders were like. That's like, it's like socialism and stuff, man. Come on now. You want to work hard for somebody else to get you? Hell no. So you look at it and you look back and it's like, if you only knew, just like if you only knew certain things about certain people you vote for, you would be like, but you're not listening to that or hearing that because the stations you watch all glorifying that the other person's the one that's doing exactly what your candidate's doing. It's crazy.
It's the rich black rappers pushing guns and drugs and hoes, yeah. Hey, y'all won't say it to my face. In the circles you feel safe. Y'all been using words they made for us when we were slaves. Hey, wait, whoa. I know that was long ago. If I was black, I'd want my reparation money paid in full. If I was black, I'd take the police, I'd take the whole clan, I'd put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I put gold on my teeth. So if you think I'm broke, you will know when I speak. If I was black, it's my face on a T, R.I.P. underneath, on my name next to free. If I was black, I would die in these streets just for speaking my mind because I had a dream. If I was black, you'd attack when I say I'm proud cause you're mad that you ain't allowed. If I was black, y'all ever tried to take me down, one fist in the air, I would stay my ground. If I was black, I'd take the police, I'd take the whole clan, I'd put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I'd put gold on my teeth. So if you think I'm broke, you will know when I speak.
So if you guys definitely got to check this out if you haven't seen it. It's with Denzel Washington. It has to do with, you know, Malcolm X, the movie. Well, if you've ever seen like the way, okay, so the way he was taught, so he was a black guy that, you know, straightened his hair, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it was a better look in them days to have straight hair. And so they would consider it trying to be like white, you know, well, a lot of people, you know, like purists would look at it like being white. And basically what would happen there is when he converted over to Islam, you know what I'm saying? Elijah Muhammad, he was very, very racist. And this is the leader of, you know, remember what he was. He was a Muslim. And so when he went over to the, you know, and transferred, he himself became a hateful person. The racism and all of that, it was deep back then. But he himself became a hateful racist. But now this guy Muhammad really was a hypocrite. He would sit there and he'd preach all of this stuff like no sex, no this, no that. Meanwhile, while he's taking these 13, 14-year-old girls and having sex with them and doing all this. So finally, Malcolm X is like, yo, what is really going on here? And so he started trying to learn the teachings of what was going on, and he really found out that it wasn't about what they were pushing. It was really about inclusion of everybody. And, you know, and when he went over, you know, to the Islamic countries and stuff like that, and he started realizing that there was white people there was, you know, everybody. And that's when, you know, unfortunately, you know, he met his demise, because, you know, I believe, you know, especially after seeing everything that was going on, that he was killed by his own, obviously. But it's crazy how these movements become so radicalized, whether it's white, black, it don't matter who it is. They just become so radicalized that they don't include anybody. So if you're going to scream, I want this, I want equality, I want that, but then not letting the exact side that you're screaming to, that you want their attention, you're like, I want your attention, but stay away from me, is basically what you're saying. You need to include those and have the conversation. You don't have the conversation, where does that lead? I mean, I don't see it leading anywhere. And that's what happens with a lot of these movements. It's like, I want this, but they spit in your face. But you can't. We're not gonna let you in. Nah. Well, what's the problem? Can you tell me what's the problem? Nah. Y'all is just foul. Y'all is just no. So it's like, well, you're not telling me anything. All you're saying is you're mad, but you need, like, explain to me, you know?
If I was black, it's my face on a T, R.I.P. underneath, on my name next to free. If I was black, I would die in these streets just for speaking my mind, because I had a dream. If I was black.
Wow. Nova does it again. She does it again. She does it again. And Tom did it again. Oh my God. I don't know how long this video is. I'll chop it up to make it as, you know, as, how do I say, as much information you can gather from it, with a little amount of time as I can. So I apologize, but it definitely started a conversation. I could just keep going. Everything he does that. And that's why I'm in the comments, like, back and forth with everybody. We all got our views, and I don't hate nobody for theirs. I can't. Even if it doesn't coincide with mine, you have a right to have yours. Even if I completely disagree, you have a right to have yours. Just don't disrespect me, and we cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't erase nobody's comments. I don't do none of that. But, yo, I ain't that guy. Just don't disrespect me. Don't come at me like you wouldn't if we were face to face. That's the only thing I'm saying. Is just be cool, and I'm cool with you. I mean, you could disagree with me. That's cool. He'll be like, well, man, I don't disagree. You know, I really don't agree with what you said. That's fine. I'm fine with that. You got a right to have your opinion. You know, but when you like, yo, you fucking little punk, you little like, nah, that's a no starter, bro. Come on. Anyways, but don't get me wrong. I'm going to make you clarify it. I'm going to be like, yo, are you talking about everybody else or are you talking about me? As soon as you say you talking about me, it is what it is. I mean, but what can you do? Anyways, that was T-Mac. If I Was Black. That was interesting, man. That was good. Go over there. The original link will be in the description below. Get them views up. I'll be that boy. Artist. Peace.